What's up, guys? I'm Zach from English Class 111. This is my free writing journal reflection presentation. Here I kind of have my journals laid out, starting with September 7th all the way to the last one, I believe, November 14th. So I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 12 or 13 journals in total. So the first question, was my writing organized? Let's just put this right here. So for me, my writing really wasn't organized at all. I had like sentence structure and like kind of proper grammar just from habit of doing that every time, but I didn't have like paragraphs or anything like that. I wasn't really focused on like grammar or anything. I was just kind of focused on writing and excuse me. So the style was definitely more like a journal and like a diary than anything else. It wasn't like a list or anything like that. But so kind of like what I was writing on, I started off writing about anything really. Like my first journal, I talked about like my childhood, kind of like things I missed about it. I don't know, that was just kind of what was in my head, so I wrote about that, and then started writing about just the day or like the past week, things that were going on, kind of like a rant, like a rambling on, just letting things out, kind of mulling over stuff. But then as it went on, kind of started writing about deeper stuff, like a couple social justice issues that I was thinking about, and that we were talking about in class. I just kind of wrote my thoughts about that, and then got into some other stuff about like standing for the national anthem or stuff like that. And then towards the end, I kind of got, I don't know, like tired, but I just kind of wanted something different. So I started writing like a short story almost, for like the last 3 journals, just because, I don't know, it had been a long time since I had done something like that, so I kind of felt the need to kind of bring back doing a little bit of that, have a little bit of fun. But next question. So, did I have trouble writing the full time? I think only the first time that we had to write it, because the first time I remember it felt like forever that I was sitting there kind of writing, and I was like looking up at the board, checking the time. But as it went on, like over the weeks, it got a lot easier to write, like a full page and a half, full page of kind of just my thoughts and stuff like that. So it definitely got easier over time to write more and more. Another thing I wanted to talk about was like how the difference between me typing like on the computer and actually free writing. So when I type on the computer, kind of how like Word does that spell check and everything. You misspell a word, it comes up with a little squiggly line underneath. So I would always go back. I write one sentence, there's a little mistake. I would always go back, fix that, and then keep typing. But that really kind of messes up like my flow of like ideas and stuff in my head. So I think writing by hand really helps me kind of, I guess, get more of what's in my brain onto the paper, instead of typing. Because when I'm writing like this, I can shorthand stuff or annotate or stuff like that, shorten the words up and just write faster instead of being concerned looking at the computer and seeing like the little lines and being worried about fixing it and stuff like that. So overall, I think this journal kind of reflection has helped me a lot, helped me learn about my writing, like my writing patterns and stuff like that. Overall, I think I actually kind of enjoyed this journal writing in class. I think it helped me improve a lot as a writer, and so yeah, that's all I got.